Good afternoon. Those who are joined, please mark your attendance. Okay. So take your textbook. Those who join now, please mark your attendance. Ashwin, Halima, Delvin. Okay, did you take your textbook? So we can just read about transfer of heat. We studied about convection and radiation. So please read that portion from activity 4.9 itself. Till land breeze and sea breeze and land breeze. Who will read? Okay, okay, Harinan.
Light and candle.
Yes.
Light and candle. Keep one hand above the frame and one hand on the side of the frame. Do your hand feel equally hot? If not, which hand feel hotter and why? Be careful. Keep your hand at a safe distance from the frame so that they do not get burned. Notice that towards the top, the air get heat by convection. Therefore, the hands above the frame feels hot. On the sides, however, there is no convection. Convection and air does not feel as hot as at the top. The people living in the coastal area experience an interesting phenomenon. During the day, the land gets heated faster than the water. The air over the land become hotter and rise up. The
Please
cooler
underline
air,
that sentence. From during the air, what is sea breeze and the land breeze? During the day, the land gets heated faster than the water. Please underline from that. Then read it.
The air over land become hotter and rise up. The cooler air from the sea rushed in towards the land to take its place. The warm air from the land moved towards the sea to complete the cycle. The air from the sea is called a sea breeze. To receive the cooler sea breeze, the windows of the house in coastal area are made to face the sea. At night, it is exactly the reverse. the water cools down more slowly than the land. So, the cool air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called the land breeze.
Okay, enough. So we studied about sea breeze and land breeze. Muhammad Shani, please turn on your video. Okay, Ashwin. So what is mean by sea breeze? When it happen during day or night?
Land breeze ആണോ sea breeze ആണോ
Sea breeze.
sea breeze during day
Yeah, daytime. In sea breeze, which means daytime. That is during daytime, the land gets heated faster and breeze from the sea. That is sea breeze. Breeze from the sea that rushes towards the land and make the land cool. In night, what will happen? Just reverse of this. During night, what will happen? More hotter will be the sea, and the cool air from the land rises and it rushes towards the sea. Okay, so in the last class we are ready to watch a video, but at that time I want to stop the class. Those who didn't write your attendance, please mark it. Payal, those who join now, if you already mark your attendance, please don't again repeat like present. There are so many present of a one person. Only need to write at least one time. Okay, mark your present only one time. And also I want to tell you one thing, that is when I send any messages in our WhatsApp group, that is about your writing your notes or any messages, if you see that message, you must reply it. Okay, you just say if okay miss, or otherwise you can give a thumbs up if you agree with that message, if you see that message. Okay, so it is must think, when I send a message in our WhatsApp group, all of you, when you see that, must reply. Now we can move to that video. Listen here. About sea breeze and land breeze. Also we studied about radiation. Radiation, which is the transfer of heat in which no matter or no medium is required. Here.
Heat can be transferred from a hot body to a cooler one.
This is radiation. Heat can be transferred from one hot body to a cooler one without any medium, without the interaction of any medium. So we can say directly sun rays or sun radiation directly transferred to the object.
This mode of transfer is called radiation, and it does not need any medium between the two bodies. All hot bodies radiate heat. The hot objects radiate heat rays to the surroundings. Heat from the sun comes to us by radiation. It travels through millions of kilometers of space to reach the earth. When this heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected, a part is absorbed, and a part may be transmitted. The temperature.
So all bodies radiate heat. When they absorb radiation, what will happen? A part of the radiation will be reflected like this. A part of the radiation will be reflected from the object, and a part of the radiation will be absorbed by that object.
The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. A cloudy night is hotter than a clear night. When the sky is clear, the heat radiation goes into the atmosphere, but due to the presence of clouds in the sky.
Did you feel warm during a cloudy night? Yes or no? Yes. Why? Because during a cloudy night, when the heat from the surrounding, when the heat from the land goes to the rises, and what will happen? It get reflected back to the same space. But in case of a clear night, the warmth or hotness from the soil just rises above, and it cannot be back. And that is why cloudy night we feel some warmth.
These thermal radiations are reflected back to the earth and one feels warmer. Breeze is caused due to difference in heating.
So what is the reason for causing breeze? It is due to difference in heating. The heat of the atmosphere, due to the difference in the heat of the atmosphere. So here we are discussing sea breeze and land breeze. Listen carefully this video. You can see the breeze going towards the land and also rising of a breeze.
Let us see the cause for land breeze and sea breeze.
Here, did you see one smoke like a movement of some smoke in this video?
During the day,
Yes.
land gets heated
Yes.
That
more
is the
than the
breeze.
seawater. Hot air above the land rises up, and therefore the cold air from the seaside moves towards the beach.
So what happened when during daytime, the hot air of this land which rises up and also sea breeze, the breeze from the sea which rushes to the land. That is sea breeze. Breeze from the sea rushes to the land and make it cool.
This is sea breeze. At night, it is exactly the reverse. The water cools down more slowly than the land. So the cool air from the land moves towards
When you look the movement of this coconut tree, you can understand where the breeze, direction of the breeze.
the sea. This is called the land breeze.
From the land to the sea, the breeze that rushes from the land to the sea. That is called the
Summary.
land breeze.
Let us summarize what we have learned.
So now we are going to summarize about the transfer of heat.
There are three ways in which heat can flow from one body to another. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In solids, generally the heat is transferred by conduction. In liquids and gases, the heat is transferred by convection. No medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation to another. These are liquids and gases. The heat is transferred by convection. No medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation.
Please read this. The main points about the transfer of heat. Please read. Anybody? Heaven?
Yeah, Vaikuam, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, Vaikuam.
Okay. Who's the justice? Read.
There are three ways in which heat can flow from one body to another. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In solids, generally, the heat is transferred by conduction. In liquids and gases, the heat is transferred by convection. No medium is required for the transfer of heat by the radiation.
Maybe one word questions or one mark questions will be asked. Match the following like that. This is an important point about the transfer of heat. Okay. Do you get the points?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Screenshot വെച്ചു.
So now look in your textbook, sea breeze and land breeze. Once again, I will read that portion. Second paragraph, page number 42, at the right side, second paragraph. The people living in the coastal areas experience an interesting phenomenon. That is, during day, the land gets heated faster than the water. The air over the land becomes hotter and rises up. The cooler air from the sea rushes in towards the land to take its place. The warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. The air from the sea is called the sea breeze. So, anybody, can you please say what is the sea breeze? Okay, Afras, tell me.
The air from the sea is called the sea breeze.
Not enough. How sea breeze occurs? That is the important thing. So the answer is, from during the day, the land gets heated faster than water. That paragraph is needed to answer the question. What is sea breeze? During daytime, what will happen? The land gets heated faster than the water. Then after that, the air over the land will rises up. Air over the land will rises up, and the cooler air from the sea that rushes towards the land. And the warm air from the land then moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. Okay, that is the point. And that is called a sea breeze. Then to receive the cooler sea breeze, the windows of the houses in coastal areas are made to face the sea. So in order to get that cool during daytime, the house coastal areas, there are so many houses where in coastal areas, and those pupils open their windows to get the cool breeze in the daytime. At night, exactly the reverse will happen. That is, what is land breeze? The water cools down more slowly than the land. So the cool air from the land moves towards the sea, and this is called the land breeze. Air from the land that rushes towards the sea. That breeze is called the land breeze. When we come out in the sun, we feel warm. How does the heat from the sun reaches us? How?
By the process of radiation.
Yes, very good answer. That is by the process of radiation. It cannot reach us by conduction or convection. So the heat from the sun, that is reaches our body through radiation, and it cannot through conduction or convection, as there is no medium such as air in most part of the space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us by another process known as radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. That is the main important point about radiation. That is transfer of heat by radiation which does not require any medium. Underline that sentence. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. If there is a medium or if there is not a medium, it can transfer. There is no compulsory to have a medium. Okay. So if there is no medium, there is no problem. The radiation or heat transfer will occur by radiation. When we sit in front of a room, heater, we get heat by this process. A hot utensil kept away from the flame cools down as it transfers heat to the surrounding by radiation. Likewise, your mobile phones also, other electronic equipments. The heat is transferred through to the surroundings by. Then our body too gives heat to the surroundings and receives heat from it by radiation. All hot bodies radiate heat. Underline the sentence. That is important. That what is that? All hot bodies. Every hot bodies that radiate heat. All hot bodies radiate heat. When this heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected. As a part is absorbed and a part may be transmitted. So when the radiation is acquired, in that video, you see that my bicycle absorbs the sunlight radiation, but a part of it will be reflected away and a part of the radiation will be absorbed by that bicycle and a part of it will be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. Why are you advised to use an umbrella when you go out in the sun? Why?
Not to get sunburned.
Yeah, not to get sunburned or avoid to get radiation by the direct radiation by the sun. Okay, what will happen? It causes when the UV rays enter in our body or atmosphere, what will happen? It causes diseases like cancerous diseases to our skin, like skin cancer, etc. Tell me, discuss. Yeah, Suryaghata, sunburn. Okay. So read the next paragraph. Before, after land breeze. After land breeze. Anybody please read. Okay, Delvi.
When we come out in the sun, we feel warm. How does the heat from the sun reach us? It cannot reach us by conduction or convection, as there is no medium such as air is most part of space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us by another process known as radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. When we sit in front of a room heater, we get heat by this process. A hot utensil kept away from the flame cools down as it transfers heat to the surroundings by radiation. Our body too gives heat to the surroundings and receives heat from it by radiation. All hot bodies radiate heat. When this heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected, a part is absorbed, and a part may be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. Why are you advised to use an umbrella when you go out in the sun?
Write the answer. You can write the answer there in order to avoid the sunburn. Okay. Right there to avoid sunburn. Then next topic is 4.5 kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. Which type of clothes we wear in summer and winter? We studied about some clothes in fiber to fabric chapter.
For summer and cotton cloth.
Cotton clothes.
Yeah.
Winter woolen.
Okay. In summer we usually use cotton clothes, isn't it? In order to avoid get from the heat. Then you know that the summer we prefer light colored clothes, mainly light colored cotton clothes, not black or anything else, because it makes some more warmer. So light colored cotton clothes is mainly choose. And in winter we usually wear dark colored clothes. Why is it so? Let us find out. Then there is an activity, that is activity 4.10. Listen that. Take two identical tin cans. You can see in that figure, page number 44. There is a container with a black and a white surface. One is molded with a black and one with a white. So we are discussing why we use dark colored clothes during winter season and why we use light colored during summer season, during hot condition. Then take two identical tin cans, paint the outer surface of the black and the other white. Then what we want to do? Pour equal amount of water in each and leave them in the midday sun for about an hour. So paint one black color and the other one white color. Then after that, pour equal amount of water in each of them. Then leave it in the midday sun. Midday sun means the sun that in the midday. And midday sun for about an hour, for 1 hour. Then measure the temperature of the water in both the cans. Do you find any difference in the temperature? Did you think that there will be any difference? Or both are equal? Both temperature are equal? No. There will be difference. Then, in which can is the water warmer? Which can? Either black can or a white can?
Black.
Black. You can feel the difference even by touching water in the two cans because of that color. That color indicating warmer, because black colors, which is more the light may be warm by absorbing the direct light from the sun. Then activity 4.1 also, please listen. Then fill the two cans used in the activity 4.10 with the same amount of hot water, at the same temperature. Then leave the cans in a room or in a shade. Note the temperature of the water after 10 to 15 minutes. Does the temperature of water in both the cans fall by the same amount? No, isn't it? The water in the hot water in the white colored pan will be slowly or will be easily get cooled down. But in case of black can, what will happen? It cannot be cooled as like that of a white can. Then do this activity suggest to you the reason why it is more comfortable to wear white or a light colored clothes in the summer and a dark colored clothes in the winter. So this experiment is to explain why we use white colored dresses during the summer season or light colored dresses during summer season and dark colored dresses during winter season. Okay. The dark surface absorb heat and therefore be comfortable with the dark colored clothes in the winter. So dark colored substance is more preferably absorb what? Heat. It directly absorbs heat much more than that of a light colored substance. So that is why we do not use any dark colored substance during the summer season and dark colored dresses during the summer season and white colored dresses we use in winter season. Okay. Sorry, white colored dress is used in the summer season and dark is used in the winter season. Then light colored clothes reflect most of the heat that falls on it, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. So this is the answer of that question, why we did not use dark colored clothes in the summer and why we use light colored clothes, or why we prefer light colored clothes in the summer. Any type question, any question can be asked, why we prefer light colored dresses in the summer or why we did not use dark colored dresses in summer. In both ways, question may be asked. So the answer is that dark surface absorb more heat and therefore we comfortable with the dark colored clothes in the winter season, and light colored clothes reflect most of the heat that falls on it, and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. So please underline, please mark that sentence, that two sentences, last sentence. The question is very important. The question is also there, why it is more comfortable to wear white or light colored clothes in the summer and dark colored clothes in the winter. That is the question. Mark the question and mark the answer also there. And you should write this answer in your notebook, this question and answer in your notebook. Okay. Today itself, after the class, you write this question and answer in your notebook. Okay. On tomorrow itself, I will send the notes, remaining notes. No, today after the class itself, I will send the notes. Then after writing the note, you can write this question. Did you understand? After completing the notes that I sent to you, you can write this question, why it is more comfortable to wear white or light colored clothes in the summer and dark colored clothes in the winter. Then give the answer, that paragraph. Okay. Note. Okay. Then the next topic is woolen clothes, which keeps us warm in winter. In the winter, we use woolen clothes that we told. We studied in third chapter, fiber to fabric, isn't it? So woolen clothes we use preferably in winter. That is, wool is a poor conductor of heat. Moreover, there is air trapped in between the wool fibers. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cool surrounding. So we feel warm. So that is the answer for that question, why we prefer to use woolen clothes during winter. Write the question there. The question is that you can write like this: woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. Why? Woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. That heading is there. Then with that, you can ask a question, why? The answer is, in the winter, we use woolen clothes because wool is a poor conductor of heat. Moreover, there is air trapped in between the wool fibers. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cool surrounding. So, which feel warm. So, we feel warm. That is the answer. Did all of you mark the question and answers? So, after writing the notes that I sent, there is two questions. Two questions are there to write. Okay. Adira, did you get it? No. Adira, I will send some notes after this class. That notes include what is convection. Till conduction, you write in the last class. And in today's note, I will send about convection, radiation, sea breeze, and land breeze. Okay. After writing that note, you should write two question answers after that. One question is, why it is more comfortable to wear white or light colored clothes in the summer and dark colored clothes in the winter? The question is directly given in your textbook, page number 44. Did you see that question? Yes. And the answer is also there. The remaining sentences. Dark surface absorb more heat and therefore that sentence, till wearing them in the summer. That is the first question. Mark there, first question. Then, second question is, woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. Why? That is the second question. Please add why. Why there? Why is not there? That is woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. Why? That is a question. And the answer is the first paragraph. In the winter, we use woolen clothes. Wool is a poor conductor of heat. And so we feel warm. Okay. Did you get the point? Yes. What about Aradhya? Halima? You get it? Okay. Heaven, Joel, Joanna, Afras, it's gone. Justus and Elvin. All of you get it? Payal, you all should also write it. Okay. If you need any textbook photos of any lesson, you please text me. You please message me. Okay. Payal. Kitty. Okay. Then no problem. You can write it down. Then the last paragraph, listen here. Suppose you are given the choice winter of using either one thick blanket or two thin blankets joined together. What would you choose and why? Remember that there would be a layer of air in between the blankets. Which will be your choice? In which type of blankets you will choose? Either thick blankets or thin blankets joined together. What is the question? Suppose you are given the choice winter of using either one thick blanket. You can use either one blanket or two thin blankets to be joined. Two thin blankets to be joined together. What would you choose? And one?
Two blankets joined together.
Why, Justus? Any reason?
അവര് എയർ ട്രാപ്പ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ അപ്പൊ എന്തായാലും ഹീറ്റ് ട്രാപ്പ് ചെയ്യൂലേ?
Air is trapped. That is the right answer. Very good answer. Because we said that in woolen clothes there is a property that the air prevents heat. So when the air is trapped, what will happen? It also prevents heat, isn't it? So we feel more comfortable by using a thin blanket. And there is an exercise given in your textbook, the page number 45, 46 and 47. Let's do that. First one, state the similarities. Did you take the exercise?